again, you can still do 50% of this course or this particular, let's say, you're a business owner, you can still do 50%, even though you have maybe a yard sale in the next 3 weeks. You can still do like 30% of it throughout the 3 weeks, and then you would intensify it in the last week. But your exam is coming the next 2 weeks, and the remaining amount of time. So if you're doing 30%, probably you do maybe let's say 50% of your exams, because at the end of the day, students are usually not just I'll call this bilingual because I don't know what else to call it. They are not just business owners and students, right? So there are other things. There's ministry, there's church, there's all of that occupying our time. So that's why I didn't say 70%, right? So just put structure into your day, in your week, that you just accommodate these things in order of priority and in order of the context of deadlines and what is important to you. Yeah. The aim is continuous improvement.
I'll just add one thing to what she said. Okay, so I want to speak as regard the aspect of using, maybe, I think she mentioned yesterday about Google Tags, if I'm right. So that is also beautiful. It's something that helps to ensure accountability. Okay, so Google Tags, you can list out the number of things you want to do, maybe per day or per week. So with that, after, let's say today is Monday, I already listed out the things I need to do on Monday. Then by Tuesday, I go through my tasks. Have I been able to achieve everything? And I think there's usually a circle where you could tick if you've actually done it. So such kind of thing helps to keep you accountable with the things you need to do.
Okay. So I also wanted to talk about, when you think about time management and balance, I also think that another tool that you can use is Notion. I don't know how many of us use it, but I do use Notion. Notion has this status progress tracker. So you can do in progress, you can do started, you can do completed, you can do finished. And so it just helps you track better. But there are also techniques you can use. You can use the Eisenhower's matrix that divides your task into 4 things. There's the important and urgent. There is the urgent, yet not important. There is the important and not urgent. And then I think urgent and important. Specific things are important and urgent. For example, you might have a test and it's tomorrow. That test is important. Reading for it is important and it is now urgent. It is important for you to check on a friend that is sick, but it is not as urgent if they are not to the state of death. Do you get? So if you prioritize things according to urgency and importance, it can help you manage your time even better. And another thing I need you to understand is just what Mary has said, is that you have to know your seasons. Every individual has things that we are involved in, but your seasons determines the balls that can be dropped. And even in balance, there are particular seasons and particular balls that can never be dropped. For example, for some of you, it is your academics. No matter the season that you're in for the next 45 years of your life, you cannot drop academics. So when you are trying to push time and resources into something, you have to know that which you cannot compromise on. And finally, it would be that you should even rest. In a bid to achieve balance, you're going to have to pour into yourself and ensure that you are at optimal stage or optimal state. Because if you're not at your best performing state, you cannot achieve balance, even if you're dividing things. So rest, and as much as possible, you can also outsource. If you can afford it, outsource. If you can ask a friend to do something for you. For example, if I wanted to read, I could ask a friend, please let me buy food from cafeteria before they close. That way, I'm able to still spend 30 more minutes in library before they close. Do you understand? So get a community of people that can help you take things off your table in a bid to always achieve that balance that you want. I pray. Yeah.
Okay. I think that was a wholesome answer. So we have a couple of questions that point to the same thing or that is asking kind of the same question. So long and short, or the summary is, how do I conquer self-doubt? But another question goes more in depth and says, fear of failure, self-doubt, limiting beliefs. Did you ever experience these? Are they normal? How did you get over them? So how can you overcome, did you experience any of these and how can you overcome them? That's fear of failure, self-doubt, and any other limiting beliefs. I think we can start from, yeah. Do you have any?
I don't think I ever experienced the fear of failure, but I think I might have struggled with limiting self-belief or limiting beliefs because I struggled in secondary school for a while, right? I don't know if you know, but OBMS is one of the toughest secondary schools to ever exist, right? So I went there and I dropped, and so it affected how I saw myself. I don't know if you're a believer, but I am. And so looking at myself through the lens of God's word made me know that this is not who I am and this is not what God has called me to be. And I know that I was raised in a godly home. My father used to say so many words over us. I have a godly heritage. Our daughters will be like the similitude of pillars in the palace. So I had to come back to knowing that which God has said I was, and it helped me with limiting self-belief. I think another thing would be to lean in on your strengths and to not compare yourself. Another reason why you might be struggling with that whom you are is because you're looking at someone else and what they have. What you have is enough. What you have is much more. And if you focus on it and cultivated it, you would get better results than if you kept on looking into someone else's life. And then, in conclusion, it would be to take things one day at a time. It's okay to feel that way, but it's not okay to remain in that feeling. So take it a day at a time and strive to be better. And in 10 years, you would have a compound effect of 1% every day. Yeah.
Well, I think Tomilova has already said everything in my mind. Like we're reading minds. Just to say one thing, you have to, like, I have struggled with self-doubt, limiting beliefs, everything. That's why one session that I will always take is mindsets, right? Because it's actually all in your head. And when you realize that is when you can come out from it. And you can realize that by filling your circle with positive energy. From everything she said correct, but one other thing you can do, your circle really matters. Because if you are filling yourself with people that fuel the self-doubt, you are going to stay there. No matter the amount of self-affirmation, the amount of, oh, I'm praying and I know what God has for me. If your circle is not it, you are going to stay there for a very long time until you realize that, wait, this is actually not me. And it is normal to have self-doubt, but it's abnormal, for a lack of a better word, to remain there.
Okay, yeah, so I think the only few things I want to add to that is, yes, because I think I'm someone that I've really struggled with fear of failure, self-doubt, and limiting self-belief. I happen to maybe come from a background where, like an educationally dysfunctional background. Yes, so I did not get admission the first time I attempted it. Yes, I used to be very, very poor in physics. Yes, when I wrote TTME twice. My first TTME, my lowest score was in physics. And I happened to go to a secondary school where, oh, okay, I did not perform any experiment throughout secondary school. You did not have a teacher. And when I had a teacher in SS3, it was the same person taking chemistry, physics, biology, math, further math, economics. And then he would tell me he's an aspirant too. Yes, so when I say I want to study medicine and surgery in UI, we say, oh, I've been applying to study medicine and surgery in UI for the past 5 years, and I've not entered. That's my teacher. So, and I'll be like, so he will personally tell me that it's very difficult, that I should maybe step down my goals a bit, so that at least, yes. So now it's something I really struggled with. Now, one of the very best way to fighting self-doubt, most especially at increasing your confidence level, is first keeping your words to yourself. Yes, confidence increases to the level of like your track record of self-progress over time. Yeah, so I think one of the things that began to work for me then, yes, like apart from the fact that, okay, reminding myself of the consciousness of who I am, of how God has made me, yes, was beginning to work on the things that I actually fear. Okay, the problem is actually physics. The problem is this subject. I'm weak in this aspect. It seems I have a very low self-esteem. So I began to work on like those things. And as I began to get results in those areas, my self-confidence began to increase. In fact, when I wrote my second DTME, I had 99% in physics. Yes, and like it really helped my, like, moved on to 100 level and even till date. Yeah, so I think that's one very crucial aspect of it. Learn to begin to like keep your words to yourself. Yes, it's one of the very best like confidence tips, like best ways to increase your self-confidence. Yes, like generally.
Thank you. Thank you. Please give our panelists a round of applause. So the question here says, what advice can you give someone studying courses with complicated structures like calculus? Because those kind of subjects can't be read. So what advice can you give someone studying courses with complicated structures like calculus? Because those kind of subjects can be read. I think it was already mentioned, like in math-related subjects, you practice. The more you practice, the more you understand things. You can't read maths, you can't read further maths. I don't know if you can read physics. I'm not a science student, but more of these things is, yeah, you practice and, yeah. So I think that's
Asking for help. So you cannot just practice alone because you don't know it, right? So you have to go to somebody that already knows it to teach you. And when I mean somebody, I don't mean, oh, that person that is the exceptionally brilliant student. It might not even be the exceptionally brilliant student in class. It might be somebody that knows how to teach. It's very important. Knows how to teach, not exceptionally brilliant students. They can be the same person, but there's a difference, right? Like me personally, I love to teach. I pride myself in in my ability to explain things simply to people, right? That's the kind of person that you should be looking for to explain it to you, because the exceptionally brilliant student sometimes will be like, A plus B is B. You get it, right? There's no other two ways about it. A plus B is B. You should understand now. What is that? That's it. So yeah, so you want to meet the student that's saying A plus B is B. Why? Because, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. For students in economics and be accounting too, that you get to borrow from economics, we do more of calculus, differentiation, and integration. And one thing that helped me is referring to your textbooks. Maths textbooks especially, there's a way they simplify things there. Your lecturers will only write it on the board. You know what she said about that A plus B equals to B? You will find it in the lecture room. You will have lecturers that will just tell you, okay, when you do it this way, you do it this way, this will be your result. And that's it. They expect you to get it that way. But we know that it is not equals to be up in the head. So that's why you have to refer back to your course materials especially. Then you make use of YouTube videos. We have some people that they specialize in explaining those things online. So we check through YouTube videos on that particular course, on that particular topic, especially calculus, like I said. There are simpler ways that they will break it down for you that will be of help to you.
Yeah, organic chemistry tutor. I think differentiation, that's for science. There's a particular YouTuber for differentiation and integration that's really good. I think I'll just put it on the group because I can't really remember it now.
Thank you so much. I think that YouTube video is actually a very good hack for whatever it is that you're learning, even for accounting. There's this FOG accountancy YouTube page. There's YouTube channels for variously everything, and that's actually how some of us understood what we learned in school. Yeah, so I think the YouTube is a very great hack, and it's a free school. So someone says, just give me, let me get the question. Okay. How do you identify a wrong mindset that has become so normal to you that you no longer notice it? I think that's going to be our final question for today. How do you identify a wrong mindset that has become so normal to you that you no longer notice it? Anybody? Okay. I think, let me start by answering. I would say if something has become so normal to you that you no longer notice it, the first step is knowing that this thing is a wrong mindset. And that is through acquiring more knowledge. So by coming to places like this, reading up on more books, attending more conferences, or any means of gaining knowledge, that's when you begin to know that, oh, this thing is not a healthy mindset to have. This thing is not a good mindset to have. So for instance, it's something that we would usually do, that I also do. When someone compliments you and say, oh, Fermi, I love this your shirt. Does that then say, this shirt, I bought the 500 naira in a Balandi market, and you just look over it. But then I watched the video and the person was like, you're demeaning yourself, like accept the compliment. It's a bad thing to not be able to accept compliments. And I was like, oh, I do this thing, it means this. So that way I already seen that it was normal to me, but now I have identified that this is a bad mindset or this is a wrong thing to do, and I adjusted. So that is, the more you engage with knowledge, the more you know that this belief is a limiting belief, and the more you see ways to change it or find out how to change these things. I don't know if you have.
So another thing you can use to identify a wrong mindset is when you are using negative words like can't, never, impossible in things, basically. There's nothing like I can't. There's nothing like I can never. Everything is possible with God. So it is possible.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a personal experience. So for a long time in my life, I actually never felt that I could scale anything. I just felt that like it was okay being where I was, and I don't think I could do things better than any. Like I couldn't get things higher than they already were. So let's say in my primary school, I was particularly maybe on middle level. That's where I was. Like I already knew that there's some guys that they are top guys. So I didn't strive to actually meet those people because I just felt that like where I was where maybe God meant me to be. That was how I felt. And when I even got to school, in my business, I actually felt that maybe people will not see me. Like people will not see what I sell. People will not like what I sell. People will not even like acknowledge the fact that I am actually a business owner, things like that. So I'll give you an instance of how I was acting. So if I sold, I'm just giving a business, I'll go back to my academics. So if I sold a piece of clothing, I will give it to the person. I don't want to hear what she said. Like, if I give it to her, like, I'm basically running it after doing deliveries. But, like, I refused to ask for reviews. Why? Because I was scared to hear what they would say, right? So I wasn't asking for reviews. So, but then people will reach out to me and say, like, oh, my God, I loved your top so much. I love the pants so much. They are so nice. They fit me so well. You know, I was so scared to actually ask for reviews because I just felt somehow that they will not like it. Then, as a student in UI, I battled with, like, maybe anxiety, like being scared, being nervous. I was always so nervous in my exams. So I'll go in my 100 level, and it cost me something. And that was the day that things started to change for me, right? So in my 100 level, I wrote a course, ENG 117. It was a poetry course. And when you're writing poetry and you're analyzing poems, you have to be very focused. I think it was drama. So drama is like, maybe you're reading like plays, and you have to like, you know, drama is not like a story that has like a proper flow of information. So I had to like study the text very well. But for some reason, after studying so well, I was anxious. And I just felt that like it was normal to be anxious. I always say that like anxiety is normal, but it is not. So going to the exam hall, I went to the exam hall and I wrote my question. I wrote everything. I wrote the answers down. Only for me to get back to my hostel after sleeping safe. I slept and I woke up and realized that I did not answer question 1. And that was because I was so anxious. I was so scared of what I was going to write. So I did not answer question 1. And I answered 2, 3. I answered 3 questions in all. But the compulsory question, I did not. And that is like an utmost fail. Like very close to a failure. Like when I got there, I was like, what sort of behavior is that? Like I cried so much. I was so like, it pained me. And then I went back to the lecturer and I told him, sir, please, can you help me? Like, I actually know it. Like, if you would test me, I will tell you. I was like, why didn't you apply that when you were in exam hall? I was just thinking I was so scared. I was rushing, things like that. I was not settled, right? And that's how I thought that maybe that's how I would be, because I'm always like having anxiety. But that day, when I go back to my hostel, funny enough, yeah, in that course, if you don't get number 1 compulsory, right, that's automatically like a C. But I got a B in that course, and that B was like 68. I don't know how God did it for me, but I know that He was like, nah, you need to learn from this. So I started to reroute my mind, right? I started to reroute my mind. And I said that, like, I started to speak to myself. I write it down that, like, I can do better. I can excel. So my older sister, she used to call me BGS. Like, she would say BGS, Alpha now, BGS. I was like, I'm not a BGS. Me, I know who BGS, like, imagine. I say, me, I know who BGS is. Like, what does that mean? Have we finished our exams for the final year? And she used to call me, she used to like say BGS, Alpha now. I was like, I'm not BGS, so don't call me BGS. So, when I was done, like, when I started to, like, write things down, right, I saw that, like, I started to scale. When I was in 300 level, I was I think for female category, I don't know whether it was overall, but, like, I was the best student in my class in 300 level. Like, and that was because I started to, like, Like, I started to write things down. I was like, no, I can do better. If you can do it, I can do it. If you can do your business, I can do it. And my friends, like people I had around me, were very encouraging. They were like, I want to get your pants. I want to get your top. I want to get it. And they'll be encouraging me to actually push my business out there. And people like, I don't think I ever got like a bad review. In my business, I never did get a bad review, right? So that's number 2. Then the last part was preparedness. So I started to prepare myself more. So sometimes I over prepare to give out, like to make sure that like I give room for any shaky deals that maybe the lecturer can just put forward. So if people are struggling in the exam more, I am prepared. So being prepared, even if you are prepared for the wrong thing, it erases nervousness. Because the fact that you are nervous is because you don't feel that you are prepared. So once you start by preparing, like you cover all the bases, When the lecturer starts to start throwing things, you know that you have prepared, right? And that will first and foremost clear out anxiety, because anxiety can make your sight blurry, really, in your exam hall. So those were the things that I applied. Thank you.
I just want to add one more thing to what she said, and that's the aspect of reflection. Most of us are actually bad at that. Sometimes we don't train ourselves to sit back and think about who we are. Like, learn to develop that habit of sitting back to reflect on yourself. Okay, we've entered a new year. From January to this point, what have I done? What have I achieved? How does it tailor to where I will be, even ahead? Learn to cut, because there was this example one of our lecturers gave. He's one of our top lecturers in economics and even in Nigeria. He said while he was growing up, in the midst of, I don't know how to describe them, but you know how public school students, especially those who that come late to class, how they hack. So he said he was in the midst of those people, and they will do a lot of bad things, they will smoke. But then he said one day, he just sat down, he just said, okay, I finished secondary school. In the next 10 years to come, do I want to remain in the midst of this set of people? Now, he didn't know that along the line, he had just positioned himself to be mixing up with these guys. He didn't think about what is ahead. And that's not the only place he reflected. He said afterwards, he decided to, okay, for people around me, for people of my age group, most of them are in the university, let me apply. After he did that, he applied, he entered the university, he graduated. He now started working in a local government, what's it called? Maybe office or so. But then, I think after spending like 5 years, I can't remember the number of years he spent there, he said to himself that there was a particular day, he told us rather that there was a particular day, he sat down again to reflect. He said, by the next 10 years, do I want to remain here? You know, he didn't know that there was a limiting belief that actually just positioned him to just continue with the work as a local government officer. But he told himself, when he sees his colleague, the next thing he will say, would he say, and when they ask him that, oh, where are you working now? I didn't include you, that's his name, he's a prof. So he say, where are you working now? So his reply will be, I'm working in a local government organization. And then his own colleagues will be saying, I'm working with World Bank, I'm working with CBN. And that's why I'm saying that. Let's also cultivate the habit of reflecting. Where am I now? Where will I be later? In the next 10 years, if I continue what I'm doing, will I get to where I need to get to? And I mentioned yesterday that your competitor is not someone doing better, but the best version of who you can be. Think about yourself. Think about your field. Are you a medical student? What exactly can be described in the next 10 years about you that people will see and will applaud for? So you know that is your target. That is where you are going. But yes, you can learn from people. Look at what people in your field are also doing. Look at what people in your age group, look at what they are doing. Let it also, cause a kind of push or a motivation to getting what can be the best that they can describe of you.
Thank you. So I think that's going to be the final question that we'll take today. Please give our panelists a round of applause once more. If you know that you learned something from this panel, please give them a round of applause again as they go back to their seat. So we got a few questions, just making inquiries about some other things, TMEW, how to join, how to plug in, and all of those. What would address that down the line before we wrap up today. So before we leave, we're going to have a game session where you can get opportunities to win things again like yesterday. And like I did yesterday, please, my dear women, don't shame me. Don't shame me. Let's carry these skincare products home. Please, let's take these skincare products home. Is that a deal? Is that a deal? Okay. So please, let's make welcome our games masters once again, Oluwa Folahon and Jemima. Please give them a round of applause. Okay.
Hello, guys. Hello, guys. How you doing? All right, it's good to see you again. I'm sure some people are happy to see us here again. So, my name is Matesun Gideon Oluwafolaon,
And I'm Amuta Jemima.
and we are from the David Generation Club. Well, I thought we would have an applause for that. All right, so just like yesterday, we have something special for you guys. We have a game. Well, it's not like yesterday's, so don't think we are going to play the same game. We have something different for you guys today. All right, all right. And, well, obviously, we will need volunteers for the games like yesterday. So, okay, well, before volunteers would come up, we'll do something real quick on our seats. Can you just like put your fingers? We'll play Never Have I Ever. I don't know if you guys know the game. Yeah, you know it, right? So like you raise your 10 fingers up, and whilst I'll be saying some things, if you have done them, you put one finger down for each thing that I'll be saying. Is that okay? All right. So, never have I ever gotten lost in UI. Well, not necessarily lost. Probably you are going to Faculty of Arts, but you went to Zeke Road or you went to Law Road, something like that. So,
No, ma.
next one, never have I ever walked, even though I was late to class. I believe so many people should be guilty of this one. So you are late to class, but you are still like catwalking.
Just walk, JJ.
You don't want to read this aura now, normal now. Okay, I see some people, they have 2 fingers down already. So, never have I fallen asleep in class. Eh? Okay. Never have I burnt food while cooking in school.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Only you have done everything. Okay. Never have I ever missed an 8 a.m. class. Okay, I think we have serious students here. You guys are attending early morning classes. Never have I ever asked for directions. You know everywhere. You know everywhere in this school. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. Never have I ever gone to a fellowship for welcome package only. Guilty. I think so many people are guilty. I even went to a fellowship for welcome package, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay, never have I ever taken a walk at night. I just wanted to stroll, just wanted to, check beautiful things on campus. Some people see have 10, what? You see have 9 fingers up. You are not exploring. Okay. Never have I ever complained about UI. No, tell me you will not put your fingers out this time. This bro, let me. Never have I complained. Never have I ever complained about UI. No, you should still put it up now. Maybe I will not go and ask people. Okay, the last one. Never have I ever gone for TDB. We know okay, don't worry. Well, TDB is not really special. It's not the best way of learning, actually. So, do you have all your fingers down already? Oh, okay. 6, 4, oh, wow. 8, 6, wow. I think we still have so many people that still have more than 5 fingers up. Oh, you have 4 fingers up. Well, I was thinking if you have lesser people that have like 5 or more fingers up, then they can be our volunteers for the game. So if you have 5 or more fingers up and you want to volunteer to play the game today, you can just come outside. All right, let's appreciate them. Okay, I think everyone wants to participate today. So it's not like yesterday. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we'll need. You can come. You can come. I just need an even number, actually.
That's 11. 12.
Can you please number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, there's number 12 now.
Oh, wow.
So we'll play Never Have I Ever again. We need 8 people. So this is not even something you can control. You know you can't control this, right? So you better be truthful to this. So never have I ever ignored a call intentionally.
5, just 5 fingers up.
Never have I ever ignored a call intentionally. Okay. Never have I ever taken pictures beside statues in UI. Sorry. Okay. Never have I ever started a fight in the class group. Okay. Sharp. Never have I ever taken intentional steps regarding my future. Okay. All right. We will count now. Please, can you count? Intentional steps regarding my future.
Yes. Did you have 5 fingers?
Yeah.
5. How many do you have? 4, 3. How do we do like this? We need 8 people to play our game. Okay. Do you still have more? We need 8 people. 6 is 6. We need an even number of 8. Or how do we decide? Yes. Yes, that's what the game says. Was it 3 before? When I was counting. Have something. Okay, let's just have our cup then. Let's have our cup. So I'll need you to pick partners. Just meet someone and find a partner amongst you guys. Find a partner. Be in twos.
2-2.
Okay, all right. So the game we are playing is pick up the cup. So there'll be a cup on the floor, and you and your partner would come before the cup. They will play a song for you. So I'll give you instructions, and you follow the instructions. You and your partner would come before the cup. Well, they would play a song for you, and then I'll be giving you instructions, and you would follow the instruction. Is that okay? Is that okay? All right. All right, so you just follow the instructions, right? So listen attentively. Put your hands on your head. You can dance. Dance to the song now. Vibe to the song. Vibe to the song. Vibe to the song. Put your hands on your shoulder. Pick the cup. Okay. I said you should listen attentively. Oh. I said my own. So you guys were not listening. You were vibing to the song. What's the title of that song? Do you even know the song? You know the song. Well, thank you very much. You can go and sit down. Everybody jam your hands for them. If you're not having the cup, you can go and sit down. Thank you very much. All right. So yeah, let's partner up again. Let's partner up. Apparently your partner doesn't like you.
Who you call your homie?
No, just move to the back now. All right. Stay with your partner. Are you guys fighting? You guys should. Oh yeah. Come on. Vibe to this song now. You know how it goes. If you don't vibe, we will not continue. Come on. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your toes. Put your hands on your shoulders. Vibe. Put your hands on your head. Ego. Vibe. Put your hands on your knees. Vibe. Come on. Vibe now. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your toes. Come on, let's go. Put your hands on your shoulders. Put your hands on your knees. Put your hands on your head. Pick the cup. Oh my God. Why are you doing this to our ladies? Be gentle on the ladies now. Be gentle on the ladies. All right, let's give them a round of applause. What? He did it. Did he use your leg? Did he use his leg? Guys, did he use his leg? They said he didn't use his leg. Okay, who was your partner? Who was your partner? Come back, because you have 3 people. So, let's partner up again. Well, you should be his partner again. Then let him be your partner.
I can laugh like
You guys,
that.
the rules, don't use your leg. Don't use, I said follow the
Just your
instruction.
hand.
Use your hand. All right, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Put your hands on your head. Vibe, vibe, vibe. Put your hands on your knees. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Put your hands on your shoulders. Put your hands on your toes. Put your hands on your head. Pick the cup. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Well, I think we have our last two players now. Oh, you didn't? Oh, I thought, who won yesterday? Who won my game yesterday? Oh, yeah. You didn't come out today. Why? And you too. Wow, sharp, sharp, sharp. All right, let's have this one. For the ultimate winner of my game today, put your hands on your head. Now, vibe, vibe, vibe. Let me move it to the front a bit.
Or will you come here and he stays?
Yeah, you can space out, but don't pass that line, yeah. Put your hands on your shoulders. Vibe, 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 vibe. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your knees. Put your hands on your head. Pick the cup. All right, a round of applause for our winner. Woo! What's your name?
I'm Victor.
All right, a round of applause for Victor. No, don't go yet, don't go yet. You are my winner. You have to start a picture with me today. Please, come on. My winner today, congratulations. A round of applause for Victor. All right, thank you very much. All right.
Please, DJ. All right. Congratulations, Victor. So a quick one. So yes, this is David Generation Club, DGC. We're a club under VHF, Vessels of Honor Foundation. It's a fellowship in UI. And our core values are faith, family, fun, and food. Yes,
Food.
I said food, sha, but
Fun, food.
faith, family, fun. Take note of that. Yeah, so why do we have DGC? Why do we have a club in a church? So it's not just there. It's basically for 100 level students in UI or in VHF here. So why we have it is that you can be stressed up. I mean, you're going for classes, 8 a.m. classes, till when? You're going for registrations, and that can be a whole lot for the whole week. So we do have our stuff on Fridays, every Fridays of every week. So yeah, so since it's on Fridays, just to cool off, vibe, talk, fellowship with your
Play
brethren.
games.
Yeah, and also just to have relationships with your fellow freshers, your fellow 100 level students. Because sometimes in church, in fellowships, it can be 500 level students, 300. Sometimes you don't have the confidence to go and meet them, but then you're with your people, you're with your fellow freshers. You can relate. That jam that you wrote, that gist that happened in your secondary school, you talk, you're the second person to talk to. So it's just for fellowship, vibe, and to be in God's presence together. So yes, that's DGC for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, guys. A round of applause for
Bye.
DGC. See you guys later.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. So we've pretty come to the end of the program today. But yeah, that deserves a round of applause. I mean, it has been 2 days of value, 2 days of what? Excellence, 2 days of fun. I love it. Who won the games this time? Is he a guy? Hey. Anyways, I'm super excited. I mean, man or woman, everybody needs skincare. Abi? They don't need it, Abi. They don't need it. We need it more, right? I know. But we'll give them, we'll allow them for this time. We'll allow them. Anyways, so to answer some of the questions that you have, we saw in the Q&A link, we saw some questions on how do we join TMEW, the mentorship program coming up, and all of those details. How can we reach out to them, contact information. I'll be bringing up Martha soon, and she would address all of those questions, and also just tell you next steps, some social media accounts, and then she would also do the vote of thanks, and then we would have our confession video as well. Do you remember the confession video we did yesterday? Yeah, so we'll have that as well, and then you can just wait behind. Please, after we are done and we do the confession video, please don't go. Please wait behind. Their photographers will be outside, so you can take pictures with the backdrop outside. And then I'll be meeting some of us to just ask us questions, a mini interview, how has the 2 day been, and all of that. So please, once we're done with the confession, don't go. Please just hang around. There are things to do after. So please give a round of applause to Martha as she comes up on stage. I know we are tired, but come on. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Hi guys, I just want to say thank you guys for keeping your promise of coming, because a lot of you, I know it must be stressful, everybody is saying, oh, come for this event, come for this event, come for this, yeah, it's a lot, but you guys decided to show up, and I'm truly, truly grateful. So firstly, I want to talk about the info card. So, we were shared an info card that has a QR code. So in the QR code, we have information about our social media, LinkedIn, IG, and also about the upcoming mentorship program. So it is a link to fill a form to be potentially part of the people that either I or Mary will be mentoring. So the essence of this is we understand that this is just a 2-day event. You are going to have a whole session and semester to deal with. And some of you might want guided accountability, right? And we can be that for you if you want, right? So you can just fill that form. We also have a feedback form. So we want to know how this experience was for you, what you feel we can work on for the next Mechanics of Learning 3.0, because there will be a Mechanics of Learning 3.0. This is not an event we want to just do one-off, right? We did a 1.0, we'll do a 2.0, one day we'll do a 10.0, if there's something like that. Yes. So it is something that we have committed to God, and God called I and Mary to do this, and we do not intend to back out. No matter the number, we will continue to show up. Yeah. So to take the closing remark, I'm the one taking closing remarks. So as we end or come to an end to the Mechanics of Learning 2.0, we just want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for every fresher who showed up, who listened, engaged, and chose to invest in themselves, right? You guys really came through for us. No matter the number, you guys still pulled up. You still shouted when we told you to shout. You still came out for games, and I'm really touched by that. And you people were still engaging. And I know that you guys have learned a lot. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. So we are really grateful for you guys. We hope that over the course of this event that has passed, you have gained not just knowledge, but clarity, direction, and a renewed mindset towards learning. Remember, the goal is not just to study hard, but to study smart and to understand the mechanics behind how you grow, not just for school, but life beyond, because school will end eventually, right? We would also like to give a sincere appreciation to our amazing sponsors, Panis, VHF. You guys pulled up for us, DGC. You guys did wonderful things. Auntie Aisha's Kitchen, and the list goes on and on. And the sponsors don't just end there. This collaboration was people came together to bring this hall to how you see it today. Not just brands, but people also pulled up for us, and we're really appreciative of that. So now that it comes to an end, the More Excellent Way has officially opened the wait list for the mentorship program, as I said, a space where you can continue this journey of growth and accountability. Yeah, so this is just the beginning for the More Excellent Way, and also for you guys if you choose to continue with us, right? And as we leave here today, carry this with you. The difference between you surviving and thriving is intentional learning, and now you know how. At least to a large extent, you know how to do it. And if by any chance you don't know how, there's a recording, you will get it, and you continue to watch it until you know how to do it. So, thank you once again for being part of the Mechanics of Learning 2.0. We can't wait to see the results that it will generate in your academics and life beyond. We'll be really, really grateful to hear your responses after your first semester, your second semester, on how this really changed your mind and impacted your academic journey anytime, any day. So thank you so much. So now we'll be taking our confession video. You know how we did it yesterday? We came on stage because we're not that many in number. So yeah, let's all come to the stage to take our confession videos. Our confessions, I mean. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. Can we do it down here so we can read it from the screen so I don't have to? Our speakers, you're part of this room. We have all our speakers here. Volunteers, you can also join.
Please come in. You don't have to catwalk. You can just walk a bit faster. Thank you. We'll appreciate it. Okay.
So, are we ready? Okay. We have to shout. Okay. So that those people that missed this event, they will know. Yes. Okay. Today, my mind is renewed.
Today, my mind is renewed.
I am disciplined and focused. I'm a focused learner.
I am a disciplined and focused learner.
Excellence is in my DNA.
Excellence is in my DNA.
Understanding comes easily to me.
Understanding comes easily to me.
I learn with purpose.
I learn with purpose.
I think deeply.
I think deeply.
I retain what I study.
I retain what I study.
I reject confusion,
I reject confusion,
procrastination, and mediocrity. I embrace clarity, curiosity, and excellence. Learning new things come natural to me. I grow every day. I am a thinker. I am a learner. I am excellent. And I walk in the more excellent way.
TMEW, the more excellent way. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming for the 2 days. We really, really appreciate. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. Hang around. Take some pictures. The cameramen will be outside to take some pictures with the backdrop. Please take some pictures. I would also be meeting us one-on-ones to ask us some questions, a mini interview. Please indulge me as I do that. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you in the Mechanics of Learning 3.0.
Same.
Oh, stop it. Sorry. We'll make provisions for higher level.